What's up, world? I just had to come up here and give y'all a quick word. Had to run my gram to the store right fast, but you know, I just had a situation on my mind, how the world is just, everybody's talking about everything, nothing of which that matters. And you know, God began to speak to me about that. And you know, what he was saying was that, you know, the world is seeking after the world more than they seeking after God. And what I mean by that is the world is more focused on everything that's going on in the world rather than what's going on with God. We don't have to watch a podcast. We don't have to watch the news. We don't have to watch the things that the world is saying, because God gives us discernment. He gives us those visions. He gives us that knowledge. He gives us that wisdom. He gives us that understanding. And if we seek God, like the Bible tells us, and in Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything will be added to us. But see, we more of seeking the YouTube, seeking the Google, seeking everything that the news say. We don't have to seek these things, because in our seeking God, God reveals things to us. God is the God that reveals the truth. And you know, a lot of times I feel like the world is seeking the things of the world, as far as with the drones, as far as with everything that's going on in the world. But we don't have to seek those things. We don't even worry about what those things are saying, what's going on in the world, because at the end of the day, God reveals all things. Because if he is the Most High, he knows everything that's going on. He is able to reveal the things before they're even revealed to the world. Before the world see it, God sees it. So that's why most of God's prophets can speak and see the word before it's even revealed. And if it wasn't speaking, God said, this is just deception. So you have to stop being deceived by everything that the world put in front of your eyes. Everything that comes on the TV. Oh, this breaking news. They seen this. Like, the situation with the drones is just going too high. From what we know, drones are legally able to be flown anywhere. They don't have no law that you can't fly these drones. I understand this is that, but it's not really as much as it's trying to be made. I think we missing something else. We missing the real purpose of life, and that's seeking God. Because whatever is going on in the world behind the scenes, God said, I need you to focus on this thing and stop focusing on that. Because see, the enemy send things to distract us from what's really happening, but we really can't see what's happening because we're so focused on what the world is saying and not focused on what God is trying to show us. So I think that people need to focus more on God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, more than you're seeking yourself, more than you're seeking the things of the world, more than you're seeking these things that everybody is talking about. Just because it's the popular talk about, or it's popular news, does not mean it's truth. You got to seek God. God will give you answers to everything that you need answers to. We don't have to seek the world for knowledge, for wisdom. These are things God give us. And you know, you always wonder why when people go to give their life to, you know, Christ, and the pastor knows what's going on. It's because God showed them. God speaks to his prophets. He speaks to those ones that put that time in him, those ones that invest their hearts in him, those ones that invest their mind in him, those ones that give him that dedication of time. God begin to speak to them about the things in the earth realm. But see, so many people can't receive what God is speaking because so many people are focused on what the world is saying and not what God is saying. What the world is saying does not matter. We got to wake up and focus on God in this season. Being Christmas means more Christ. And if anything, I feel like Christ is being taken out of Christmas because there's so many distractions in the world. And you know, this year I kind of actually did away with Christmas this year. And I have children. And the funny thing about it was, I said I'm not celebrating in Christmas this year. I'm not doing a tree. I'm not buying gifts. I'm not doing none of that. And just so happened, everybody's been pouring gifts into my house, from to my kids to everything. So it's like, I accept your gifts, but I'm not in that place no more. I'm kind of in a place of dedicating my mind, my heart, my spirit to God in this season, because God has been good 2024. And I know 2025 is going to be even greater. So I just say that to say, put your cares and cast your cares on God. Focus on God. Get into close proximity with God. Let God be your circumference, and stop allowing everything that goes on in the world, move you or get you to a place of questioning everything. Oh man, this may be happening. Oh man, come on now. Come on, y'all. We got to be better than this. We got to be better than this and stop letting the enemy deceive us, because he's not like the Bible times of deceiving the people. Oh, turn this stone into bread. This is not that kind of time. He deceiving us through the electronic devices. He deceiving us in ways that we can't even understand, because we think we so high and mighty, that we so woke, but we still so sleep because we're not focusing on God. We got to put our trust in God and stop putting our trust in man and focus on God, because God has so much that he want to reveal to his people, but it's like his people don't even care to hear his voice. So I just had to come and drop those jewels on y'all and leave that message with y'all. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all wisdom will be revealed to you. God bless you.